Good morning, grade 4, and a warm welcome to the maths class. Well, children, I am doing a quick revision of your last year's number line, that is fraction number line to 1. Now, this is your number line. Okay. Now, how many equal parts are there, children? 1, 2, 3. So, there are 3 equal parts. So, 3 will be what, children? The denominator. Okay. See here. You have 3, 3. This is your denominator. Now your numerator over here is 1. Why? Because this is the first part. So 1 upon 3. Out of 3, 1 part. So 1 upon 3. Now here you have your numerator 2. Why? Because out of 3, 2 parts. 1 and 2. So this is 2 upon 3. Now this is your third part, children. How do you get your 1? This is the third part. So it will be 3. That's your numerator. And total how many parts are there? 3 parts. Okay, that's the total part. So 3 upon 3, so you get your 1, right? Children, why I am doing this is because if you open to page 146, there is this sum about the rope. The rope sum. Okay, so that's the reason why I am doing this. Now children, look here. Similarly, this is your number line. It is 0 to 3. So now this is 5 equal parts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 equal parts. So that will be your denominator, 5. Okay. Now, what is this part over here? 5 upon 5. 5 upon 5. So that's how you get your 1. Okay. Now after this 5, here it is 6. Then 7, 8 and then 9. Now children, we are looking from year to year. Okay. From year to year. 5 equal parts. So again it will be 10 upon 5. So that will give you 2. So that's how you got your 2. Okay. Now children, tell me for this. This is after 9, then this was 10, where 2 is here. Okay. So then it's 11, 12, 13, 14. So your numerator is 11. Denominator is 5. Now here, how did 3 come here? Because here this is 15. Okay. This is 15 because it's the 15th part. So that is upon 5. Why? Because 5 equal parts. So you get your 3, right? Now let's start with this rope sum. Now children, I have written here the same number line because the print is not clear. This is a photocopy. So that's why I have done it there. So this will be what, children? This will be 10 upon 5. Now after 2, what do we have here, children? Look here. Look at the same number line, children. Look at the same number line. Okay, now after 2, what should I write here? Let me just fold this book. Okay, so you can keep it like this. So after 2, children, what will I write over here? This will be 11. 11 upon 5. Right? Now what will be the next one? Come on, tell me. Yes, 12 upon 5. This will be 13 upon 5 and this will be 14 upon 5. Now children, how did we get 3 over here? Because this is 15. So this will be 15 upon 5. Why 5, children? Because we are seeing from 2 to 3. Okay. So 5 parts. So this will be 15. You can check, children, 15. Because the next number over here should be 15. The numerator is 15. That's upon 5. So if you cancel, you get your 3. Okay. See here. You get your 3. Now children, what you need to do is you need to take a scale. Please take a small scale in your hand. Now let's measure the rope. Okay. This rope A, you just keep it here. Draw a line. So you get 1. Now we want the length of rope B. Where is B, children? B is here. Okay. So take it here and just draw a line here. So you get 8 upon 5. You could either write it. Both the ways are right if you write. You could even write it like this if you want. Right? Now the length of rope C. I am not going to help you, children. length of rope C, you find out and you write. Okay, now this we have done in class, so we move now to the next one. That is page 147. Now children, look here. This is 1/3, 1/3, 1/3, 1/3, 1/3, 1/3. So how many 1/3s we have, children? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We have 6 thirds. 6 thirds. Okay, that is 1/3. Now children, what I need to do is, you can add this. Why? Because the denominator is same. Children, see, the denominator over here is same. Okay, so what will this be? Come on, tell me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6, and your denominator remains the same. 6/3. So your answer over here is 6/3. Right? Okay, now let's move to the next one. This one, children, I have done it here. I have just drawn it so that it becomes simple for you. So look here. The same one, children, I have done it here. Okay. Now children, what they have told us in the text is 8 quarters. Quarter means, children, 1/4. Quarter means 1/4. So are they 8? Let's check. This is 1 quarter. This is the second, third, fourth. So we have 4 quarters here. Now here, this is 1 quarter, this is another quarter, this is another quarter, and this is another quarter. So how many quarters we are having, children? 8 quarters. Correct? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 quarters. So can we add it, children, 8 times? Yes. So what you do is, you add this. 1/4, add 1/4, add 1/4, add. Children, be careful when you are putting. Don't put extra, don't put less. 1, 2, 3, 4. You need 8. So again 1/4, again 1/4, again 1/4. Let me check. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then 8. Yes. Now children, can we add? See, the denominators are same, so we can add. So the denominator remains the same, 4, and this will be 8. So your answer is 8/4. Got it? Okay. Just let me get a sketch pen, children. I think this is light. I'll just get a sketch pen. Okay, now children, look at this. It is 11, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So they are 11. But children, look here. Can you see this? Children, some of you, the textbooks are not clear. So just you put a cross here. So this is 11, 6. You don't add this part. Okay, because of this outline. So you add this 11 times. Be careful when you're adding it. See that you don't put less or more. So the denominator remains the same because there are equal denominators. So it is 6. Add this 1 to 11 times. So you get 11. Right? Okay. Now children, today I gave you something to write during the class. Right? What you wrote is this: converting mixed numbers into improper fraction. Okay, first children, tell me what's an improper fraction. Come on. This also you have done it today. What's an improper fraction? You may pause the video, children, and you may think what is an improper fraction. Fraction which the numerator is either equal or greater than the denominator. Give me some examples. Yes, give me some example. Give me from the text only, children, what you have done today. 5/2, 7/4. We call this as improper fraction. Why I am calling this an improper fraction, children? Because the numerator over here, can you see the numerator? Okay, it is greater. The numerator is greater than the denominator. 5 is greater than 2. 5 is your numerator. This is your numerator. This is your denominator. Similarly over here children, 5 is your numerator, 4 is your denominator. So you see this is greater. Okay, or sometimes it is even equal. It could even be equal. So these are all improper fraction. We have done it today. This is what we had done today. Remember what we wrote. Improper fractions. Fractions with the numerator either equal to or greater than the denominator is called improper fraction. Numerator is equal to denominator or numerator is greater than the denominator. Now children, what's a mixed fraction? This also we had done today. What's a mixed fraction? Give me the same example children. 2 1/4. Okay. Now children, this 2 over here, what's this 2? This is your whole number part. Whole number part. And this over here, 1/4, that's your fraction. Right? This is the whole number 2 and this is your fraction 1/4, where 1 is what? Numerator, and 4 is your denominator. Okay. Then today you also wrote children something. What did you write? What did you write in your books today? We wrote this, remember? Converting mixed numbers into improper fraction. Now what's the step 1? Multiply the whole number part by the denominator. Now this is your whole number 7 and your denominator is 6. So what you're going to do, you'll multiply this 6 into 7. Can you see 6 into 7? Step 2 is what? Add the product to the numerator of the fractional part. This here 6 into 7 is 42. This you are adding to what children? To the fractional part. Which is your fractional part here? 5. The numerator over here. This becomes the numerator of the improper fraction. And step 3 is what? The denominator remains unchanged. Can you see? 6, 6, 6, 6. Right? So what you did children? You multiplied 6 into 7. To that product, you will add 5. 7 6 are 42. And then you add 5. So this is how you convert a mixed number into improper fraction. So let's move to the next exercise. Okay, so this is your next exercise here. Now children, what I want you to do is you can use your scale and you just separate this whole, so that when you are doing, it's not a mistake. Now children, see these two are whole. Okay, why it is a whole children? Can you see there are no here these dot lines? It is considered to be whole. Some of you the print is not clear, so you can put a line here. So one whole and this is your second whole. So these are two whole. Whole means full. Okay, so that's your fraction over here 2. Correct? Now, how did you get this 5/6? Look at this, which is not whole. Why is it not whole, children? They have put here these dot marks. Can you see? You can just put a cross here or put a dot so that you know exactly if the print is not clear. So it's 5 parts, and what are the equal parts? 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 5/6. Okay, now let's try this, children. How do you get this improper fraction? Come on, let's try. It is 2 5/6. Come on. How do we convert it? Mixed number to an improper fraction for each of the following. What did I say? What is your step 1, children? Step 1 is multiply the whole number part by the denominator. Which is your whole number part? 2. You will multiply this by the denominator. So that will be what? It will be 12. That is 6 into 2. Okay. And then what is step 2? Add the product to the numerator of the fractional part. This is your product over here. Okay, so you have to add to the fractional part. Which is the fractional part? 5. What happens to the denominator, children? It remains unchanged. 6. Right? So now you take this equal to 6 2s is 12 and add 5 upon 6. What are you getting? 5, 6, 7. So it is 17 upon 6. Check. 17 upon 6. Right? Okay. Now let's move to the next one. Come on children, now you tell me the next one. Look carefully. 1 whole and 2 wholes. What I told you children to just draw this line so that you are not confused. Okay. So you have 2 wholes. Okay. So what are you going to write? Straight away you write here 2. You got there 2 wholes. So you are going to write there 2. Can you see or do I need to use a sketch pen? 2. Okay. Now children count this. See these dot dots. If you are confused, what did I tell you children? Just put this XX mark. Total how many parts children? 9. See here also we had 6. Okay. So this will be 9. So you write here 9. And here how many parts are here? 4 upon 9. 4 parts by 9. Yes. Now we need to convert this. How will you convert? Come on. Let me see what's the answer. 2, 4 upon 9. What I have to do? Children, what is the step 1? Multiply the whole part. This is your whole part is 2. You will multiply by the denominator. So, 2 9s is 18. Now you have to add this fraction. Step 2 is what? Add the product to the numerator of the fractional part. So, you add 4. And what happens to the denominator? Same. Very good. Now, 18, add 4. You can do this mentally, children. 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. So, it's 22 upon 9. Got it? Simple? Okay. Let's take another example. Okay, you can do it orally, mentally also. 9 2s is 18, 18 plus 4, it is 22 upon 9. Children, look here. The denominator is the same. Okay. Yes. Now children, this I think you can do. So I will not do this. This one. Draw a line here children so that you know that is 3 holes. 1 hole, 2 hole and 3 hole. The last one you want me to do? 1 hole and this is another hole. What did I tell you? Just draw a line here. Okay. Come on. So what's your answer here? 2. Correct? 2 holes. Now look at this part. How many parts children? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Here also we had 5. Here also we had 5. So your denominator will be the same. It is 5. Now how many parts here? Children, I told you if you are confused, just make this. If the print is not clear, just put this XX. So 1, 2, 3. 3 upon 5. Okay, do this mentally children. Step 1, multiply the whole number part by the denominator. 3 2s are 6. Sorry children. It is multiply the whole number part by the denominator by 5. Okay, 5 2s is 10. You could even do it over here children. 2 into 5 plus 3. That will be upon 5 only. So 5 2s is 10 plus 3 upon 5. So that will be, what will be your answer? 13 upon 5. Got it? Okay, let's move to the next one.